Hi there. This is a video about Ruin of the Reckless. Ruin of the Reckless is a game about this man, Starburns or Starbound, maybe Star Citizen. His name has something to do with stars, and he wants to get to the top of this tower. Specifically so he can grant a wish. I've got a lot of friends in here who have nothing interesting to say. But before we actually get to the tower, I do want to talk about cards. So this guy lets us equip cards we find in the dungeon. We don't find very many of them, but they are basically our permanent upgrades. And they do things like make the floors easier, give you extra time on floors, prevent knockback, or let you equip different gear at start. Right now I'm rocking the hoplite gear, which gives me jump boots and a spear. Just want to show that off because we will likely never see another card again. So it's worth noting. Anyway, let's get in the tower. So when I first saw Ruin of the Reckless, and it got picked as the game, I was like, it's a twin-stick shooter. I love twin-stick shooters. Let me in there. And then I got in there, and I was like, I'm not super happy about being here. It's alright in here, but could be better. It's like when you go to an ice cream party and you find out the only ice cream they're serving is licorice and salted caramel. And you're like, but I'm a human being.
Not an animal.
But also, if you don't eat the ice cream, nobody's going to give you millions of YouTube dollars. So, I'm sure you understand my position. What I'm trying to say is Ruin of the Reckless is okay. So on to the second thing I want to talk about. You may be wondering, am I watching a Paul Greengrass film right now? And the answer to that is no, this game just has an absurd amount of screen shake by default. I left it on its default setting just so you could enjoy this wonderful experience. But that said, now that you've gotten to enjoy it, I highly suggest if you play this game, turning the screen shake down way down. Then it becomes actually playable. Like you can actually tell what's going on. So those two things out of the way, I should actually talk about how the game works. As you notice, I have a spear right now. It is good for stabbing things. I also have a dash by default. Because I have jump boots on, my dash has become a jump. I can chain 2 in a row before I have to take a short pause. Another special thing I have that I haven't shown off yet is I can cast spells. I have a limited number, as you can see in the top left. Right now I have a mirror image spell, which does that. I can pick up different spell books and do different stuff though. I've also got a lot of experience, which means I can pick up more orbs. Like this one will make me run faster, which is very good in this game. There are also trinkets, which give you miscellaneous bonuses, and some orbs you can pick up that will give you a special attack. I will point those out when I find them. Right now I'm kind of broke, so I can't really afford anything in here. I could buy this mini health potion, but I already have a regular health potion to pop later. So we're just gonna pass. Other important things to note, you may notice there's a timer at the top of the screen. On this mode, I will probably not run out of time, but should I happen to do that, a bunch of portals spawn in that start shooting bullets at you, which is kind of annoying and will get you killed real quick. So you're encouraged to finish the level as fast as possible. I think that orb is vampirism, yeah. Let me grab that. So this guy will occasionally give me health back for killing enemies. And if I find another one, the percentage will stack. Here we have a trinket. This one is cursed, which means if I pick it up, I cannot put it down, so I'm going to avoid it. That one's not that great anyway. It just means that sometimes I don't get hit. Rarely. When I would have gotten hit, I won't. We got some flying boots here. These help you avoid ground obstacles, but they're not quite as good as the jump boots, so I'm going to stick with them. Jump boots have more mobility, which I prefer. This Orb Eater orb, well, I think it spawns more orbs. I don't really want to waste my experience on that. Every time you gain a level, you get another orb slot. You get much more experience for clearing a whole floor, so I always try to do that. Oh man, triple boots. These let you triple dash. But also the jump boots are still better. This is another spell, Book of Mines. I'll grab that. Just because it's kind of fun. It does this. Worth noting is that there are two methods of casting a spell. There's the quick way, and then the powered up way, which throws out generally just way more stuff. Also, I'm out of time, so notice that those portals are now going to spawn in and just shoot me. So let's get out of here. Unfortunately, we have a very long trek ahead of us. I will try to be fast, but when we get to the later floors, that's going to get a bit harder. Right now, everyone's a pushover. Nothing to be too worried about. And of course, as I say that, I get hit by something. Book of Shockwave is okay. It does this. Damn, that raccoon just took it. He went right between the bullets. So yeah, for most of the first few floors, our enemies are going to be blobs and wizards. One of my main complaints with this game, besides the absurd screen shake, which can be fixed, is that it is oftentimes hard to tell an enemy's reach and if they hit you or not, unless you like actually pay attention to your health bar. Speaking of health bar, thick skin gives us more health. This is a different weapon. It's not very good. It's a little faster than the spear, but the spear is much safer. Gonna skip the cursed trinket. Also, most levels require a key to leave them. Once all enemies are dead, the key just kind of goes toward you, but until then, you actually have to find it. Ooh, that's a good orb. I'm gonna try to get it. Like, obviously the slimes are very easy. They telegraph their moves and they have very obvious tells of when you hit them. Other stuff, not so much. You also might have noticed that when I hit things, I bounce bullets back. Specifically when I hit bullets, I bounce bullets back. Oh no. I have to be careful here. Specifically because if you hit an orb, the orb explodes. Also, if an enemy hits an orb, the orb explodes. So if you're not careful, that cool thing you want will go away. You guys are cheating. Alright. So I could spend my level on a pet. I'll probably get one later though. For now I'm going to get the Mega Slash, which is a secondary attack. You charge it up, then you spin forward. It will be very useful later. It's probably the best secondary attack. Also, one big problem I have with this game is aiming. A lot of the weapons require actual precise strikes. And by precise, I mean you have to be clicking in the direction of the thing you want to hit. Which I am not good at. Alright, time to go. So I've got quite a bit of money. Not enough experience to get a new orb. Nothing I really want to buy either, so we're just going to skip this one. Oh man, there's another agility orb. Those are real good. But on the other hand, the pet orbs are also real good. I'm torn. These guys. So the slimes are very hard to spot, and also, if you attack them, they eat your weapon. Or item. So my cool spear is gone. Looks like there's another one though. Alright, got a level. I'm gonna spend it on agility. Movement in this game by default feels kind of sluggish. Especially compared to other twin sticks, so the faster I can move, the better. Alright, now things start getting interesting. Also, this is why Mega Slash is good, because when there's so much shit on the screen, you just kind of hurl yourself into it and then run away. Oh, you dick. So we got a new enemy type. The guy with the cards. It was a little annoying to deal with. The cards act as a shield when they're near him, and then he can just throw them at you and they chase you around for a while. Aw, shit! Running boots are actually also really good. They just make you move super fast. Although I'm gonna die soon, which is kind of a bummer. I'm gonna die exactly right now. Well, I'm not too happy with that run, so I'm probably gonna cut in another one starting from that. Hey, we're back after like 6 runs. I've actually never played video games worse in my entire life. Even when I was a small child who couldn't understand how barrels work in Sonic 2, I was operating at a higher level of gameplay than I have been for the past hour. Also, I just got lucky because I bought the best weapon in the game. So the rapier is really good, and the reason for that is because it moves you when you attack. So you can sort of rush in at things and then just rush out of trouble real quick. And then spawn every enemy in the level and pray, just mash the button and pray. And it usually works. This might be why I kept dying. You also might notice I've acquired an entourage. These are the pet orbs. They give you a pet on every level. In my instance, I have 2 octopuses and a D12. They just kind of attack things around me. The bad thing about pets is that they have very low health for the most part. The D12 has a lot of health, but the other guys not so much. So if they even get touched, they die. Other than that, the run has been pretty similar. For some reason I picked up a cursed spellbook by mistake, so now I have a revive pet spell permanently equipped. Let's make him attack more often, that's pretty good. There are ways to get rid of a cursed item, either by selling it to a merchant that appears sometimes, or by finding a scroll of uncurse, which is really rare and probably won't happen. Other things, I traded in my jumping boots for running boots, which make you move at an actual reasonable speed. And then I think that's it. We're almost to the mini-boss, the midway boss. So I'll be satisfied if I can at least beat her. There goes my octopus. He dead. He's not over here, so I'm not really getting anything for doing this. I guess XP, which is its own reward. I don't think we've seen this buff guy in the run yet. So he does shockwave attacks, but most importantly he has a grab attack that stuns you for a moment and takes you right next to him. And is very good at murdering you, because while you're stunned, everyone around him can just wail on you. He also explodes when he dies. Let's see, any decent orbs? Not really. Oh, damn. I've got a small army. Okay. I might survive this next floor. I kinda doubt it, but it might happen. this lady has a lot of cards she throws around. One of the nice things is there's a bunch of health potions littered around. One of the bad things is it's really hard to tell what the hell is happening. There are also a ton of extra enemies around, a ton of obstacles. And let's do a real quick check to see if there's any other things on this floor we can get. Kinda want that. Any other health potions, though? That's the thing. There's a lot of potions of the Jackal, which have a random effect that I don't super want to mess with right now. But hey, we're making progress. Let's see, we can probably grab a health potion. Can't really get anything else, so let's get out of here. We'll see how we fare on the upper floors. My guess is not good. By the way, this is why Mega Slash is also good, because you can just kind of throw yourself into a group of enemies, then run away. Here's a new enemy type. She's just some lady, but she can do most of the stuff that you can do. No, I want regeneration. They blew it up. Those damn dirty apes. So it's confession time. I've never actually made it to the top. I did my best, but the reason this video has been so long in coming because I've been sick and very lazy. Holy shit, there's a lot of wizards here. Hold on. We gotta evacuate. There's too many wizards. Oh no, I'm gonna... just ran into it. Well, that's Ruin of the Reckless. I think I'm gonna leave it at that.